Hello, beauties and gentle beauties. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, Webb, what are we talking about today?
Today, Kree and I, and probably Cody also, are going to be talking about the Fermi paradox, which is basically why there aren't any aliens, even though there's a lot of space that aliens should be in. Because aliens are silly, apparently. That's pretty much the explanation. Kind of spoiled it for you.
So,
Aliens are silly.
Yeah, they are. That was
Okay.
my father.
so the Fermi paradox is essentially, hey, space is real big, so why aren't there aliens in it, right?
That's essentially all it is, yeah.
That's really stupid. Okay, so the thing is, right? Earth, the universe, as far as we can understand, is like infinite and ever expanding, and we can only see so much of it, and we can only be in so much of it because of like the local group, because the universe is ever expanding, so we can't leave the local group, right?
Yeah, because dark matter pushes galaxies away faster than gravity can pull them together.
Mhm.
So any stuff that was close enough together is being pulled together ever closer by gravity, and any stuff that was too far away at the beginning is going to be pushed away pushed farther away from each other forever.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light except for space itself can. So galaxies themselves are actually being ripped apart faster than the speed of light, and they're the only things that can travel faster than the speed of light for some reason. We don't know why.
Okay, so the universe has existed like at least for like 13 billion years, right?
The observable universe has existed for 15.5 billion years.
13.5 billion, yeah.
15.
But it's close enough.
Mhm.
And that's just like the observable universe. And like outside of the observable universe, there's like a bunch of space that we'll never be able to see, right?
No, the observable universe
Well-
is all of the universe that we could potentially see with the Hubble Space Telescope, because it's the farthest seeing one we have right now. We theoretically could make a better telescope in the future, but we haven't yet.
Yeah,
So the observable universe is a completely arbitrary term.
yeah. But presumably we'll reach a point where we can't see further into space.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and oh hey, there it is. We've got the observable universe.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What was I talking
And
about?
Texas apparently.
And Texas. Look at Texas. Hey, can you click on Texas real quick? I want to see that. Okay, there's the observable universe. It's
Inside of Texas.
Okay.
It's not very big.
It's not very big. It might be like the second biggest state, but it's still fairly small.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but yeah, so let's imagine that like life is like relatively rare, which it probably is because there's only one planet that we know of that has it,
Okay.
right? So if it's relatively rare, that means that it could have like happened like 4 times in the observable universe, right?
Yeah.
And we just haven't found it because, contrary to popular belief, we have not landed on every single planet and thoroughly checked every single planet for life.
We're still finding life in places that there shouldn't be on Earth. Like
Yeah.
we've recently found some bacteria living in Old Faithful, and that should have boiled away like instantly. That life should have been dead as soon as it showed up, but it's not. So that opens up potential life on Venus or Mercury. We find life up on frozen in the glaciers in Antarctica, and that should have died of cold, but it's not. So that opens up the possibility for life on Mars. Of course, this is all like microbial, so it's not like anything terribly exciting.
Yeah.
But if we found any life at all on somewhere other than Earth, that would be like the biggest discovery ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Faithful does not look very homely.
No, I wouldn't want to. I
That's
wouldn't
the wrong
want to
word.
like live in there.
No,
Yeah. But
I
like,
think I'd probably die if I lived in there. Actually,
yeah, I probably would. So, but like the thing is, there probably isn't life in the solar system other than us. We're probably the only life in the solar system. That's what I think. And like, sure, we might not be, but we probably are.
Okay.
Right. And we could be the only life inside of the local group, and the only life inside of the observable universe. But that doesn't mean that we're the only life in the universe. And it makes more sense that there wouldn't be any life that we'll ever find.
Yeah, there are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand on every beach on Earth. and I think it's like 90% of those stars have some kind of planet around them. So the likelihood of all of those planets not having developed life is like infinitesimally low.
Well, yeah, you say that, but the thing is, we don't know how likely life is.
We don't, but Earth has existed for 4.5 billion years, and for the first like billion years, it was like a puddle of lava, and then as soon as it cooled down, like 3 billion years ago, life showed up. So pretty much as soon as it could show up, life did.
Yeah.
So that makes me think it's at least sort of common.
So
Whether multiple celled life is common, I don't know, because that's only happened once that we know of. And admittedly, any life has only happened once that we know of. But we don't know what it takes to make stuff multicellular. But we do know kind of what it takes to make life at all.
yeah, in this one case.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What happened on Earth doesn't necessarily mean that's what happened anywhere else. And there's the idea of the Goldilocks zone, which is where a planet is close enough to the sun that the water doesn't freeze, and it's far enough away that the water doesn't boil off the planet. And that makes life possible on that planet because there's like liquid water there.
Yeah.
Supposedly life requires liquid water. But is it possible, for instance, the planet Titan is so far from not the planet, the moon Titan, it's one of Saturn's moons. And it's so far from the sun that its mountains are made of ice, and it has like oceans and lakes and rivers of ammonia, which is a gas on Earth. And is it possible that some life there will eventually form and evolve and one day say, aren't we lucky that we're so far from the sun that our ammonia doesn't boil off and we can live and we can drink ammonia?
Yeah. Okay, so like I kind of want to get like my argument like felt like actually well explained.
Okay.
So I definitely believe that there's other life in the universe because like it seems incredibly unlikely that there wouldn't be, even if like it is uncommon, like extremely uncommon. We've like the universe has been around for like at least like 3 billion years, like 13 billion years. And there's there's like trillions of like stars or planets or whatever, right? So like there probably life somewhere out in the universe. But just because we haven't found life and we hypothetically never will doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I agree.
Which means that like the Fermi paradox, like really, where is life? Is it like where are aliens? Is it really a question that is so hard to answer because like they could just be anywhere else in this infinite universe?
Yeah, just in all the places we haven't checked yet.
Yeah, like literally every other place. Literally every other place.
And also it's possible that, for instance, we're looking for SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Yeah.
It has a bunch of like radio dishes that look up into space, and it's searching for radio waves that are coming from space. Radio waves are coming from space all the time.
Yeah.
But it's searching specifically for ones that are just at a pattern of some kind, because supposedly that would mean communication. But it's possible that we're going into an office building with a walkie-talkie trying to pick up all the texts people are sending to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like if imagine there's like a monkey, right?
Okay.
And he's like living with all his monkey friends. And he's like, what if there were like what if there are other monkeys that we don't know about, right? So they try to find those other monkeys. And what they do is they just scream, like they climb to the top of trees and they just scream out, and like they just throw their crap everywhere. They're trying to find the other monkeys and they just camp for the life of them. And then, like little do they know, they're just like flying over them with airplanes. They don't know that. They just think like a bird or something.
Yeah.
Or
it's also possible that the exact reverse is happening.
Yeah.
We're looking for radio waves when you should be looking for smoke signals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like maybe, okay, so like the chance of the aliens like using radio waves at the same time, like the chance of them being close enough to to get our radio waves and using radio waves and being able to understand like what our radio waves are even like trying to say, and also caring and having the same kind of brain similar to us.
So that they'd understand what it was at all.
Yeah, so they understand anything that we're trying to do is all incredibly unlikely.
Yeah.
They might not even have brains or language.
Yeah, they might think to each other directly.
Yeah. And like maybe like they don't understand patterns or anything.
Yeah, there's no way to know until we find one.
Yeah. and then we'll be like, hey, this is what all of aliens look like, and then we'll be stupid again.
Yeah. and the likelihood of any of the aliens looking like that specific alien is also incredibly unlikely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
It would be like finding a squid and deciding we know about all the animals in the ocean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. Wrap it up. Remember to open doors for people.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Floss. And have a Merry Christmas. Happy March.
It is March when we're recording this.
Yeah.
Happy March.
Happy March. Merry
If it's
Christmas.
not March when you're listening to this, then happy whatever month it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Merry Kwanzaa, for instance. I don't know.
We don't know. When are you listening to us? Tell us when you're listening.
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Or don't. We don't really care.
Yeah. Do whatever you want. This is America.
Yeah.
Or the country that you're listening to. Or it's Earth. Or
Probably.
the planet that you're listening this to.
Probably Earth.
Probably Earth. And if it's not, what are you doing up there?
You silly
goose?
What if it's an alien, though?
Yeah.
And they found our radio waves, and they don't have any idea what this is.
Why is this still going?
I don't know. Okay, we're done. We're done.
We're done.